What if I told you that a remedy so simple, so old-fashioned, so ordinary, could be the answer to problems that even modern medicine hasn't fully solved? A thick, golden oil, a pinch of white powder from your kitchen, and a surprising combination that's been quietly transforming lives, from chronic pain and hair loss to digestive issues and restless sleep. This isn't some late-night infomercial. It's not a new drug, a miracle herb from the Himalayas, or a trend from social media. It's castor oil and baking soda. Yes, those two things you already have at home. Sounds boring? Think again. During World War II, castor oil was considered so essential, the US military included it in their survival kits, right alongside bandages and rations. It wasn't just used to clean wounds. It helped soldiers fight infection, reduce inflammation, and even keep critical machinery running in freezing temperatures. So how did we go from battlefield medicine to forgetting about this natural powerhouse? Why did we replace centuries of healing wisdom with synthetic pills that often bring more side effects than relief? And most importantly, what if the solution to your stiff joints, thinning hair, bloated gut, or sleepless nights isn't in the pharmacy, but in your pantry? In today's video, we'll explore the science, the real stories, and the simple, at-home method that combines castor oil and baking soda into one of the most underappreciated wellness tools of our time. You don't need a prescription. You don't need a health guru. You just need an open mind and about 20 minutes. So settle in. This might be the video that changes the way you think about natural healing forever. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. What brought you here today? Are you dealing with joint pain, digestive issues, hair thinning, or maybe you're just tired of relying on pills for every little thing? Drop a comment below with a simple yes if you've ever wondered whether natural remedies actually work and where you're watching from. I read every message, and it helps us build a community that believes in thoughtful, proven wellness. And if you're new here, welcome. We break down holistic health topics with real stories, real research, and no hype. So if that's your vibe, make sure to hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss a video that could change the way you take care of yourself. Now, let's get into the why. Why this video and why now might matter more than you think. Every day, millions of Americans wake up already tired. Their joints are stiff, their digestion feels sluggish. They look in the mirror and notice their hairline slipping back, their skin losing its glow and their energy fading. They tell themselves it's just age, just stress, just part of life. But what if it's not just age? What if it's inflammation building silently inside your body? What if your lymphatic system is congested, your hormones are imbalanced, and your sleep is shallow, all because your body is crying out for help in the only ways it knows how? Let's break it down. Over 54 million Americans suffer from arthritis or chronic joint pain. More than 70% report some form of digestive discomfort weekly: bloating, constipation, acid reflux. Hair thinning affects over 80 million men and women. In the US alone, and perhaps most alarming, sleep disorders are now considered a public health epidemic by the CDC. But here's the common thread nobody talks about. Many of these symptoms are connected by low-grade chronic inflammation and poor circulation. You don't always feel inflammation as pain. Sometimes you feel it as fatigue, brain fog, digestive chaos, or that annoying sense that your body just isn't working the way it used to. And yet, the typical solution? More pills, more creams, more treatments that address symptoms, not root causes. That's why this video matters, because there are tools, simple, natural, affordable, that have been around for centuries. Tools that help the body do what it was designed to do: heal itself. Castor oil and baking soda aren't magic. They're not a cure-all, but they can be a starting point, a way to support circulation, calm inflammation, and gently nudge your system back into balance. And in the next section, we'll explore exactly how these two kitchen staples work together to target the very sources of these everyday problems. So, how can something as basic as castor oil and baking soda do so much? The answer lies in how your body actually works and what it really needs to heal. Let's start with castor oil. This thick golden liquid comes from the seeds of the Ricinus communis plant. It's been used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic and traditional medicine, not just as a laxative, but as a topical healing oil. Its secret weapon? A rare compound called ricinoleic acid. Ricinoleic acid has powerful anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties. It penetrates deep into tissues and works on the cellular level to reduce swelling, improve circulation, and support lymphatic drainage. It doesn't just sit on the skin, it travels deep into the fascia, muscles, and organs beneath. That's why people report relief from joint pain, digestive issues, and menstrual cramps, even when applied externally. Now, let's talk about baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate. You might know it as something that keeps your fridge smelling fresh or makes your cookies rise, but inside the body, baking soda is known for being a gentle alkalizer. It helps neutralize excess acid, calm irritated tissues, and restore pH balance. When used topically, in combination with castor oil, it serves as a mild detoxifier. It helps draw out fluids, soothe skin, and enhance absorption of the oil's beneficial compounds. Together, castor oil and baking soda become a synergistic duo. Castor oil pulls healing compounds into the tissue. Baking soda draws inflammation out. It's like a two-way street, working with your body instead of against it. Even modern science is catching up. 2011 study in the Journal of Naturopathic Medicine found that castor oil compresses significantly improved symptoms of constipation and lymphatic stagnation. Another study published in 2022 observed that topical application of castor oil on arthritic joints reduced inflammation by over 50% in just 4 weeks. And when combined with warmth, like a heating pad, the effects were even stronger. Here's the key takeaway. Your body doesn't always need more stimulation. It often needs support. Gentle, consistent, natural support, and that's exactly what this combo offers. Coming up next, we'll break down the exact problems this combo can target, from prostate issues and hair loss to poor sleep and painful joints, and how to use it safely and effectively at home. Now that you understand how castor oil and baking soda work, let's explore where they work best. 1. For prostate health and nighttime urination, men over 50. If you're waking up multiple times a night to use the bathroom, you're not alone. Benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, affects up to 70% of men over 60. And it's not just inconvenient. It robs you of rest, confidence, and quality of life. Solution: warm 1-2 tablespoons of castor oil, mix with a pinch of baking soda. Apply over the lower abdomen, just below the navel. Cover with a flannel cloth plus heating pad. Leave it for 45 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week. Within 2 to 3 weeks, many report deeper sleep and fewer bathroom trips. Case example: Frank, a 67-year-old veteran from Montana, went from 4 nightly wake-ups to just 1 within a month of using this method. 2. For hair thinning and scalp rejuvenation, thinning at the crown, receding hairline, or just tired of your hair looking lifeless. Many of these issues stem from DHT, a hormone byproduct that shrinks hair follicles. Castor oil helps block the DHT conversion enzyme and nourish follicles deeply. Solution: warm 1 tablespoon of castor oil, add 1/8 teaspoon baking soda. Massage into scalp, especially thinning areas, for 3 to 5 minutes. Leave on for at least 1 hour, 3x week. For extra benefit, add a few drops of rosemary essential oil. Case example: James, a 52-year-old teacher from Idaho, saw new growth at his temples after just 6 weeks of consistent use. 3. For joint pain and inflammation, relief. If bending, walking or climbing stairs makes you wince, you may be dealing with chronic joint inflammation. Castor oil helps reduce cytokines, proteins that trigger inflammation, while baking soda enhances tissue drainage. Solution: mix 2 TBSP castor oil plus 1-2 TSP baking soda. Apply to knees, shoulders, or wrists. Wrap with plastic, then towel, and apply heat for 45 minutes. Repeat 3-4 pecks per week. Case example: Martha, 68, from Georgia, cancelled her cortisone shots after using this method for 2 months. 4. For digestive balance and bloating gas. Sluggish bowels and bloating aren't just uncomfortable, they're signs your gut needs support. Castor oil stimulates smooth muscle movement in the intestines, while baking soda calms irritation and gas. Solution: internal, with doctor approval. And in the CC. Morning, take 1 TSP food-grade castor oil in warm lemon water, 1-2x week max. Solution: external. Apply castor oil plus baking soda mix to the abdomen. Heat pack for 45 minutes. Do this after heavy meals or 2 to 3x per week. Case example: Lisa, 60, from Vermont, used to rely on fiber supplements daily. After 3 weeks of this practice, her digestion felt reset. 5. For circulation issues, cold hands, swollen feet, brain fog. Poor circulation affects energy, clarity, and even hormone balance. Castor oil increases nitric oxide, helping expand blood vessels and improve oxygen delivery. Solution: massage warm castor oil. Plunge baking soda into feet, hands, or legs. Wrap with a towel. Rest for 30 minutes. Great for cold weather or before sleep. Case example: Doug, 59, from Chicago, said his legs felt lighter and his feet warmer after just 2 sessions. 6. For sleep and stress. Recovery stress isn't just in your mind. It stiffens your shoulders, disrupts digestion, and ruins your sleep. Castor oil, when massaged over the abdomen and chest, helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest mode. Solution: warm 1 TBSP castor oil plus tiny pinch of baking soda. Massage gently over belly, plus chest 30 mins before bed. Deep breathe for 5 minutes after. Case example: Sharon, 64, from Oregon, said she slept like a child the first night she tried it. After years of tossing and turning, these aren't miracle cures. They're simple rituals, gentle, natural, and incredibly effective when done with consistency. In the next section, we'll pause for a moment and give you one clear takeaway, a small action step you can start tonight. Hey, if you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you. It means you care about your body, you're curious, open-minded, and you're willing to look beyond the surface. Now, I'd love to know, which solution so far resonated most with you? Was it the joint pain relief, hair support, sleep and stress reset? Drop a comment below with the one thing you're planning to try first, even if it's just massaging your feet with warm oil tonight. And hey, if you haven't hit subscribe yet, now's a great time. We dive deep into natural healing, age-positive wellness, and simple habits that make a real difference. All right, let's bring everything together with one powerful reminder. You don't have to overhaul your life. Sometimes it just starts with one small ritual. Let's talk about that next. So here's the truth. You don't need to do everything at once. You don't need a drawer full of supplements, and you certainly don't need to wait for someone else to tell you it's okay to take your health into your own hands. You just need one small habit, one simple action that tells your body, I'm listening, I'm here, I'm willing to care for you. That habit could be massaging your knees with warm castor oil while watching TV, placing a heating pad on your belly after dinner, rubbing a few drops into your scalp before bed, or simply taking 5 quiet minutes to breathe and reconnect with yourself. That's how real healing begins. Not with a breakthrough pill or a perfect routine, but with intention, consistency, and a little self-compassion. The castor oil and baking soda combo isn't about fixing everything. It's about creating a ritual of care that your body recognizes and responds to gently, naturally over time. And when you give your body that kind of support, it gives back in better sleep, better digestion, less pain, more energy, and a quiet, grounded confidence that says, I'm not broken, I'm healing. That's what I want for you. And that's what this channel is all about. If this video gave you something to think about, a new idea, a sense of hope, or just the feeling that you're not alone, then I invite you to subscribe to the channel. We've got more videos coming, all about natural ways to support your body, reduce pain, balance hormones, and feel better with fewer pills. And if you're wondering how to start using castor oil safely or which type to buy, or you want a step-by-step guide to make your first castor oil pack at home, make sure to check out the next video on your screen. It's packed with simple instructions, product tips, and answers to the most common questions. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Tell me what you're going to try and what you want to learn next. Until then, take care of your body. It's the only place you truly live.